Hi, I would like to talk about something that is always an issue for Mandelians like us. The world is completely unaware of what's going on, and I think many of us have a strong desire to share what we know with others. I have some experience doing this, and I would really like to share my perspective and what I have learned. Gaining a solid awareness that the Mandela Effect is really happening is a huge shift for anyone. Not everyone is ready for it, and human minds open slowly. Some people will go through phases, and what they believe will change over time as they grapple with the reality of the Mandela Effect and hear more and more about it. Some will never be interested in hearing more about it. Some will discover it is real and have zero interest in how the world is being changed by the Mandela Effect or why. Some people will immediately find it a threat to their religious beliefs and try desperately to debunk it. I've had people react in a wide variety of ways. I have shared the Mandela Effect with people who said, "Okay, I'll look into that." And they actually did. They came back to me later and said, "I looked into what you told me about, and you are right. I can't believe something could change like that. This is unreal." People have reasons for remembering the things they remember. If someone was a welder, they are much more likely to remember that Bernzomatic torches used to be benzomatic. If someone stocked shelves in a store with Fruit of the Loom undershirts and underwear, they will probably feel more certain than others that the Fruit of the Loom logo changed. There are real reasons why people remember the things they do. If you want someone to see that the Mandela Effect is really happening, you have to hit on something they remember really well. This requires a wide knowledge of the Mandela Effect, and if you are telling someone about something that changed, don't just tell them it changed. Make them look at it with their eyes. That will make them accept it more deeply. Here's how I do it now. I start someone with examples of things that changed. I use Hillshire Farm and Brussels sprouts as starters sometimes. These are familiar to a lot of people, and this helps them understand the general concept of how things are changing. Then I fish around for things they are personally very familiar with. Are they a big Disney fan? A Harry Potter fan? There is a scene that disappeared from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I will tell you all about it in video number 58. Maybe they have spent a great deal of time reading the Bible. There are a number of changes the Mandela Effect has made to the Bible, like the story of Noah. Was he instructed to take the animals in twos or in groups of 7? Maybe the person you are trying to share the Mandela Effect with is really into art. Mona Lisa, Vitruvian Man, The Last Supper, and American Gothic might hit home for someone who is familiar with the art world. After searching for things that might be familiar to them specifically, I always go for my ace in the hole, the Lord's Prayer. Here's how I do it. I say, "You know the Lord's Prayer?" They might say, "I think so," or "Yeah, I remember some of it." Then I take a piece of paper and I tell them I am writing something down for them, but I don't let them see it. I start them in reciting the Lord's Prayer. "Our Father which art in heaven." Then I let them continue. Everyone knows the next part. When they say, "On earth as it is in heaven," I stop them. I show them in the Bible that they got one word wrong. It now says "in earth." Then I show them the piece of paper in my pocket. They see that I wrote the word "on" and crossed it out, and they see that I wrote "in earth." I then tell them, not only did you get part of this verse that you memorized wrong, I knew what part you would get wrong and in what way you would get it wrong. I explain to them that this is all because the Bible has been changed by the Mandela Effect, and I'm aware of it. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can show them this residue. This bookmark is on the main page of my website, tellpeoplew.com. It's all the way down at the bottom of the page. This will show them that little traces of what they remember still exist. They aren't crazy. It really was on Earth. You might have to share the Mandela Effect with a lot of people before you get someone who can just accept it and see it. It took me a while. There's one other thing I want to share with you. My video series is coming to an end with video number 63. There are many more message movies out there to discover and analyze. I have shown you the process. I've shown you how to sift through movies for markers and determine whether or not the movie is a message. If anyone feels like they understand what I am doing and they would like to take over and do this on their YouTube channel, they should go ahead and do it. I won't complain. Help yourself. And help the rest of us. After all, we have a lot more to learn.